Okay. So our topic for today is, as you can see on the board, is I want you both, you can unmute your mic as you both are only there. You can unmute in case if there is no disturbance in the background. Okay, if there is disturbance in the background, then you can keep on mute. Okay, I want you to read this for me, the topic that we will be doing today.
Ma'am, countable and uncountable nouns.
Great. So you people have fair of idea about nouns. You know what nouns are? Yes.
And naming words.
Very good. Yes. Naming words are called noun. Clear? So these are countable types. Countable and uncountable noun. You have any idea about these countable and uncountable noun? Do people know? Yes or no? Just give me a thumbs up. You people know? Okay, great. So as the word itself says, countable means the thing that you can count. Okay. And uncountable means which we cannot count. But the things that we cannot count, how we will tell how much is that or in how many numbers we are having. So here we will be differentiating nouns in countable and uncountable like types of noun. Okay. So just tell me, Aradhya, what are countable nouns according to you?
Ma'am, like shop.
Okay, I don't want to know the example first. You can give me one or two lines or few words about countable nouns. Definition kind of. If I ask you what are countable nouns, so you have to give me a simple definition first and then you can give me any example. We will not be starting the topic with example. Okay, so in one line or in few words, you want to say countable nouns. So what are countable nouns?
Ma'am, countable noun which things you count.
Simple. Yes, the names, the nouns, the things that we can count. Very good. And Samrid, uncountable?
Ma'am, which we cannot count is called uncountable noun.
Oh, good. Clear? Simple goes with the word countable means we can count and uncountable means we cannot count. Now, you people have a notebook and a pencil with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So just write countable this side and uncountable this side. Okay. I have written like this, but you can write countable and leave a gap and then write uncountable. And I hope you know the spelling. Countable. COUNTABLE. COUN count table. TABLE table. And then uncountable. UN count TABLE table. So you can divide the word. Okay, if there is a bigger word, if you are not getting the spelling or you find it little hard to learn, so you can always divide the word. Cut कर सकते हो आप उसको तोड़ कर, then you can learn and then you can write. Okay, done? Great. So here in countable noun, under countable noun, you can write it can be counted. Simple one. First, it can be counted and okay. And under uncountable, What we will write? It cannot be counted, as you both said. Okay, you both have given me this definition and I have written. It can be counted, it cannot be counted. Now, here we know we can count and we can write. But what about this? What about uncountable nouns? How we will come to know? Any idea? Here I know I will count in numbers or whatever. How I will come to know about uncountable nouns? कैसे पता चलेगा मुझे? Okay, any
like
example you want to? Yes, Aradhya?
Ma'am, like star.
Stars, okay. So how we cannot count stars? Yes, we cannot count. But how we will come to know, or what word we use for them? Okay, so I just wanted to know whether you know about it or not. So now pay attention. Slowly we will be going. Okay, and it is quite easy. Okay, so simple, which we can count are called countable nouns and which we cannot count are called uncountable nouns. But when it comes to countable, here we will count with numbers. Okay, you will have numbers in countable nouns. Clear? Okay. Just write have, you can put points 1, 2. Have numbers. Okay. Number 3, it can have numbers. Third is, it can be in plural form also. First write, then I will explain. It can be in plural form. Now, have you heard about the word plural? Plural, singular, plural. Have you heard? Suna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, in countable nouns, we have written have numbers. It is having numbers. That means you can count the thing. You can count the noun in numbers. You can count them. For example, if I'm talking about this is a pen. And I have how many pens I have?
Ma'am, 2.
2. So we can count. Pen is a noun. It is a thing. I can count them. I have 2. Okay. Second option done. Now third is it can have plural form. That means if I was talking about this, it is only one and it is pen. But when I added one more, जब मैंने इसमें एक और add कर दिया 2, it become pens. Now I have 2, so it is pens. So in countable noun, we can have plural form. For example, 8 balls, 2 apples, okay, 5 bananas, 4 chairs. So we can have plural form in countable noun. We have number and it can be counted. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now come to the second part. Uncountable noun. Things which cannot be counted. But that doesn't mean we will not be able to know how much of this we have. We cannot count them in numbers. Like we cannot tell it is 2, 3, 50, 100, 1000. We cannot tell that. So, does not have numbers or cannot have numbers. In number 2, okay?
Done, ma'am.
Done. And then the third is uncountable. It can be in plural form. We can make them in plural form, but in uncountable, this cannot be made in plural form. Cannot be in plural.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, just wait. Now we will be writing examples which will make this topic more clear. Okay. Now, if I talk about countable and I am writing with one example, it will be clear. Okay. I am writing two. Just have a look first, then write. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 2 slices of bread. 2 slices of bread. Now see, here I have number also and I have plural form also of slice. First write, then I will explain. लिख लो आप लोग.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So 2 slices of bread I have written. That means I can count the number of slices. I can count them. How many slices are there?
And 2.
2. Okay. And because there are 2, that means more than 1. That is why the slice has become slices. Clear? So plural form we have used and number we have used and we can count it. So it is a countable noun. Now, if I write give me some bread. Now if I talk about bread, okay?
But it is not visible.
1 second. Visible now? Give me some bread. Now here,
I'm done.
done. Now here, I have written give me some bread. If I would have written numbers, it would have been about slices. But if I am talking about bread as a whole, not slices, उसकी pieces की slices की बात नहीं हो रही है, but bread as a whole, then I have said to give me some bread. That means, what is this? Countable or uncountable?
Ma'am, countable.
बच्चे, for some. When I am saying some, countable may we have numbers. Here we have got the number. In the second statement, in the second sentence, have we got any number? give me 5 bread or give me, I have said give me some bread. So this is uncountable. That means we have counted it, but according to its quantity and not with the numbers. Clear? अगर हम इसको numbers में count नहीं कर रहे हैं, we don't have numbers, that means in counting. So it is uncountable noun. We have said some bread, or I would have said give me little bread. Okay? So we use word like little, some, few, much, and so on for uncountable noun. For uncountable noun, we use little, we use some, we use few, and we use much. For uncountable, that means we are not having any number, but we can identify, we can provide, we can give a limited or whatever we want to tell by using this. Now, for example, if I say there are so many also you can write many. As Aradhya has said one example, stars. So if I want to write, I want to tell you about stars. So what will I say? There are so many stars in the sky. Because we cannot count them on numbers. आप उनको numbers में नहीं count कर सकते हो, but you can tell the quantity wise, you can tell that there are so many stars. Clear? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. One example more I am giving. What is this? What is this?
Ma'am, water bottle.
Bottle. Okay. Now, if I talk about this bottle, so you can tell me how many bottles I am having.
Ma'am, one.
One, we can count. So bottle is a countable noun. Okay. Clear? Bottle is a countable noun. Now, if I ask you how much water is there, can you count the water inside this bottle?
No, ma'am.
So what you will tell me? What will be your answer? There is water inside this bottle. So if I want to know, yes, Aradhya.
Ma'am, meters.
No, but in quantity, if you want to tell me, so you will tell, you can say there is lot of water in the bottle. There is little water in the bottle. Yes? Yes? Uncountable. You cannot count water. I'm not asking in liters. Okay? But you cannot count. You can always say little water, lot of water. That means it is uncountable. Water is uncountable, and bottle, if I talk about bottle, it is countable. Clear? If I'm talking about only bottle, now this is a noun, this is a thing. So this is countable. 1 bottle, 2 bottle, 3 bottle, 10 bottle. But if I'm asking how much water is there inside the bottle, then you can tell me there is lot of water in the bottle, or there is a little water in the bottle. Okay, so mostly for liquid things, the things that are liquid like oil, like water, and what else, juice, milk, uncountable noun. You cannot count it. Okay, so uncountable noun. Rice, can you count rice? Can we count them? Not in numbers. Okay, not in numbers. If we are talking about numbers, 10, 20, 100, 40, 50, countable. If we are talking about quantity, uncountable. Rice, sugar, milk, I have said, water, juice, these are uncountable things or uncountable nouns. Clear? Any problem? Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now one more interesting example I have. 1 second. So if we are talking, if somebody is asking you about uncountable and countable, now you can clearly tell them that countable is which we cannot count, which we can count in numbers. Okay, things which we can count, the nouns that we can count in numbers, and they can be in plural form. Second, uncountable, which we can count in quantity, or which we cannot count as they do not have numbers, they cannot be in plural form. Okay, and if you have to tell about uncountable nouns, we can provide the quantity with the help of little, few, many, much, some. This will help us to know uncountable nouns. Okay, now we have one example. If I say a glass of water, a glass of water, countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Yes?
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
No, uncountable.
Sure?
Yes.
Why? क्यों? I am saying a glass of water.
Uncountable.
If it is countable, why? If it is uncountable, why? Just give your reason. No problem in case if it is wrong. कोई बात नहीं. आप बताओ आपको क्यों लगा ऐसा? Aradhya, what do you think? It is countable or uncountable? A glass of water.
Ma'am, countable.
Why?
Ma'am, because there is glass.
There is
Ma'am, glass.
one glass. Okay, good. Samrid. Yes, Samrid. Your answer?
Because they are water.
There is water. That is why you are saying it is uncountable. Yes? Yes? Okay. But if I say a bottle of water, a bottle of water, countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Countable. Same is with a glass of water. एक glass पानी का. One. A means one. Okay. In case if I would have written 2 glasses of water. 2 glasses of water. Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Countable. Because we have a number and here we are not saying how much water it is having. We are saying a glass of water. 1 glass of water. That means it is countable. We can count. एक ही तो glass है. We can count it. Okay. And if I use a word window, here we have to talk about the word glass. Okay, we are talking about the word glass, not water. Window of glass. Window made of glass. Okay, window made of glass. एक कांच की window. So can you count glass there? Can you count glass there? Whatever glass you see in your window, आप window में जो कांच देखते हो, can you say it is countable noun?
Ma'am, uncountable.
Uncountable. Why? Because we cannot count that glass in numbers. Okay? You cannot count this glass, window glass in number. Suppose if I have kept glasses of water. Okay, I have kept these. How many glasses?
4.
4. Okay, I have kept these 4 glasses of water and I am saying how many glasses are there or 4 glasses of water. So simple, because you can count them. And we are also using glasses. That means the plural form. So it is a countable noun. But if I make a window here and that window is having glass, so I cannot count that glass. How much glass? Or how many glasses are there? So I cannot tell. That is why it is uncountable. Okay. So window made of glass is uncountable. But same, when we are talking about a single glass of water, it is countable. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Good. So if we are talking about food, if we are talking about milk, water, oil, these are uncountable. Blood, okay? These are uncountable, which you cannot count in numbers. But other things, when we are talking about pencil, tomato, potato, or book, what else? Mountains, calendar, okay, trees. So the things that you can count in numbers are countable nouns. Clear? Any confusion? कुछ पूछना है?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now 2-3 sentences I will be asking and you will tell me it is countable or uncountable. First, Samrid.
Yes,
There is water in the pond. Countable or uncountable?
ma'am, uncountable.
Very good. You cannot count the water that is in the pond. Okay. Aradhya. The boy has an apple.
Ma'am, the boy has an apple. Ma'am, countable.
Countable. An apple means one apple you can count. Okay. No need to write, Aradhya. We are just sharing in this. Okay. I'm just sharing these sentences and you have to answer. Now you don't have to write. Okay. I want sugar in my milk. Samrid.
Uncountable.
Very good. It is uncountable. It is dissolved. You cannot count like in numbers how much sugar, 10 pieces or whatever we have 100, or we cannot count neither milk nor sugar. So it is uncountable. Good. Okay. Aradhya. The glass is clean. The glass is
Ma'am,
clean.
countable.
What
Ma'am,
are you counting?
countable.
What are you counting?
Ma'am,
Countable or
glass.
uncountable?
Ma'am, countable.
Okay. Why? What are you
Ma'am,
counting here? You're counting. What are you counting? The glass is clean.
ma'am, glass.
In numbers you are counting. I have not told 4 glasses or 5. I'm saying the glass is clean.
Ma'am, uncountable.
Uncountable, bache, because you cannot tell how much clean it is. Okay, I have said the glass is clean, but how much clean we can't tell. Okay, it is completely clean or it is not completely clean. or not clean, that we have to tell. Okay, so it is uncountable. Samriddh, the man has a book.
Uncountable.
Countable. Good. Aradhya, there are many people in the country.
Ma'am, uncountable.
Uncountable. You cannot count how many are there. There are so many. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. If I say a word, box. So box is countable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Good. If I say a word, food. Food.
Ma'am, uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. It is little. It can be little food. Okay. Or some food. So we can use these uncountable terms, and it is uncountable. Good. Okay. Bench. Bench.
Uncountable.
Ma'am,
Countable.
countable.
Very good. Okay. Milk. Milk.
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. And what will be the terms that we will be using if we want to tell about milk or water or sugar? We will be using little, few,
Little, few, much, and
much.
some.
Yes. Okay. Many. This we can use. Very good. A lot of. Okay. A lot of also you can use. Okay. So if I say water, so we can use which uncountable form we can use? Water. A lot of water.
A lot of.
Yes, very good. Okay, a lot of water we can use. Okay. If I'm talking about benches, benches. So numbers we can write 10 benches. Or if we are talking about dining table chairs, so we can say 6 chairs. Yes? Okay. Great. Any confusion? You want to ask something? You have not understood?
No, ma'am.
So,
No, ma'am.
if somebody is asking you from now, countable and uncountable nouns, you can simply not only say the nouns that we can count are countables and we cannot count are uncountable. Okay, not only this, but you will add that countable nouns can be counted in numbers. It can also have a plural form. Whereas if we talk about uncountable nouns, they cannot be counted in numbers. We cannot count them in numbers, but we can give a quantity. Okay, and they do not have a plural form. Okay, clear?
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
So after this, just try to write 2-3 sentences if you can. Okay, if you have time, just try to write for countable nouns and uncountable nouns. And I hope it will be clear. Okay, fine. Okay, so that was all for today.
Okay.
And in case if there is any confusion, you can always ask in the next class. So that, okay, great. Bye-bye. I'll see you again in your next class. And do
Bye.
revise. Whatever we have done today, please revise it. Okay? Bye. Take care, both of you.
Bye, ma'am.